in the bags, the allegory we're talking about. Echo is too much. Okay. A bag with 1 million cash in hand, and a bag with skills to earn 1 million a year after a few years. Which one would you rather to have? Which one?
So this 100,000, not million.
Sorry, 100,000, sorry, my mistake. Which one would you like to have?
Skills, obviously.
Skills, obviously. Because if you learn the skills, you can make 100,000 over and over and over again. Yeah? Our aim is to learn, then teach, and then teach others to teach. This is how life works. This is how this business works. Now, many people ask me why are some people successful, generally in their life, and some people they are struggling to pay their household bills. Why is that? Some people without any education, without formal education, they are making millions, they are happier, they're living with their families, they've got more time to spend with their families. And some people, even though they've got 5 jobs, 6 jobs, they are struggling. Do you know the reasons? I'll show you now. It's because of thinking. Whatever we do every day, we do it because of our thinking. Imagine where this thinking comes from. Where are those thoughts coming from? Obviously, family, friends, our religion, TV, parents, education, job, media. Okay? And now your thinking has impact on attitude. And then obviously with that attitude, either it's a positive or negative, you do activity. And your activity becomes habit. And your habit will give you results. And with those results, you will get a lifestyle. Now the successful people, they don't have any viruses in their programming. They know where they're going, they set goals, and they will reach there. Every one of us, we will reach somewhere after 5 years, after 10 years. But the big question is where? If you don't know, if I don't know my destination, surely we would arrive after 5 years, after 10 years, but where? If we don't have a destination, trust me, we will end up getting or reaching a destination where we don't want to be. Now, there are one similar, or maybe a few similar things between successful people and unsuccessful people. And there's a difference as well. Do you want to know the similar things? Yeah? Between the successful people and unsuccessful? If you ask a successful person, you wake up every morning, 8 o'clock, you go to work, you work hard. Do you like to do it? Do you want to get up early morning every day, going to work, same routine, boring work? They will say no. And the unsuccessful person, of course, obviously, he don't want to do those things anyway, so he doesn't do it. That's why. Now, the difference between both of them, unsuccessful and successful person. Successful person, even though he doesn't want to get up early in the morning, but he knows by doing the things now which he doesn't want to, his thinking is right. He will wake up in the morning with a good attitude, and then the activity and it becomes his habit. So successful people, they have developed their habits. And through those same habits, they get the results. And look at their life and our life. I'm not saying you are successful. Wherever you are right now, you are successful already. But you have to define the meaning of success to yourself. What do you want to get out of your life? One of my friends, he said, his name is Abdul Kalam. He said, dream is not what you see in sleep. Dream is something which doesn't let you sleep. What is your dream? What is your goal? Where do you want to go? What is your destination? Why are you working hard? I know many of you, maybe all of you, you wake up in the morning, you go to work, you earn your money. Absolutely fine. But for 5 minutes, sit down and think about it. Yeah? Why am I getting up early in the morning? Why am I working 12 hours, 13 hours? What is your why? Find that out and write it down. And with that power, with that why power, you will remove the error of thinking. And trust me, when your thinking changes, it will change your attitude. And with that attitude, when you love to go to work, when you know I am going to work because of this, I want to get a brand new car, I want a brand new house, you will have a better attitude. Yeah? And then with that attitude, you do the activity. Few weeks, maybe 4, maybe 6 weeks, it will become your habit. And then you'll get results. Your bosses, they will love you because you're doing the right thing. And then your lifestyle. Okay, now new distributors. What happens when they join? If I draw a line here, what they do, they don't start from there. They don't start from their programming. They start from here. They think, now I've got a brilliant opportunity. It's beautiful. So if I start doing some activity, it will become my habit, and then I will get results. But it doesn't work that way. First, we have to go back and we have to remove those errors of thinking. We have to find out our why. If you want to be retired in 5 years, absolutely fine, but write it down, not in your head. Write it down and put dates next to it. When you want to leave your job. If you want a brand new car, put a date next to it. And you will get there. One day you will have that brand new car. One day you will get that house. One day you will leave the job. Because you want to and you know your way. You know where you're going. But you've got to have faith and belief. Look at this, what happens when you develop a new habit. This is what happens. Obviously your thinking is changed. Your attitude is good, it's better. When you change a habit, you feel uncomfortable. Now just see this line as line of success here, formula of success. And this line as formula of failure. Okay? You start here, now you're changing your habits. So you change your thinking, attitude is better, you're doing activity, but you will feel uncomfortable here. Because you are not used to it. There's no wonder. This is how I did it, this is how everybody does it. Okay? You will feel uncomfortable. But 80% people, what they do, when they feel uncomfortable here, becoming successful, they know they will become successful. I don't know why they jump to this formula of failure. And then look what happens. they will feel comfortable, but for all their life they will feel uncomfortable. But you know, successful people, what they do? When they feel this uncomfortable thing, they know this is happening because in the future they will get there what they want. So they keep going, carry on going, and then they will become successful. There are two types of pains. One is called pain of discipline, and the other one is called pain of regret. Now, if you look at pain of discipline, here, you start here slowly, you're changing your habits, you change your thinking, you change your attitude, and now with the pain of discipline, it weighs ounces. You know, ounces. But when you come here, you feel uncomfortable and you jump to this formula for a little while, maybe one day, maybe 1 week, maybe 1 month, you will feel comfortable. But you will feel uncomfortable for all your life, and here it's called pain of regret. And pain of regret ounces, weighs in tons. This is how our life works. So you've got to decide which pain of discipline or pain of regret. There's a good news and a bad news as well. Good news is this: 20% of you will get to top. No, doesn't matter what happens, because you know where you're going. It doesn't matter what happens in your family, someone dies, something happens, it's not going to stop you, because you know your destination. And 20% of you will get there. And 80% they will fail, because they can't visualize that moment. You know, if you can visualize, if you can see your future, if you can imagine you wake up in the morning one day and you don't have a job to go to. One day you wake up and you got your dream car. If you can visualize, if you can vision that, you will get there. But 80% people, they will fail. These numbers, they don't change. Only the faces change. Now look at this. When you draw the line, it looks like a tree. It can either grow this way, success, or this way, failure. We all start from the bottom, programming, changing our thinking, changing our habits, finding the time, reading the books, getting the information, attending the seminar, attending the events. I can promise you one thing, which I did, and it changed my life. Until you change, don't stop going to these events. And don't stop reading books. Get the information until you change. Now once, if you've read one book, maybe GoPro, read it 10 times. Master it. That's the key to success. Keep going and associate with those people who are already successful. Okay? Okay, programming, thinking, attitude, activity, now is clear. You feel uncomfortable here, but for the rest of your life, when you become successful, you will feel comfortable, because it becomes your habit, doesn't it? Now look at this. When you start this business, or any new habits, get the information. Go to your roots. Grow them. Daily. This is called pain of discipline. I'm not saying this is easy, but this is much better than pain of regret. Because if you look at the other side, pain of regret, You won't have a dream car. You have to go to work all your life. You won't find time to meet your friends, your family. Okay, now, to grow your roots, it's called personal development. And it happens with the activity, with the training, attending events. Okay, now look at the other side. Pain of regret. What happens here? You feel uncomfortable here. You did the hard work because you changed your thinking and it changed your attitude. But when you arrive here, when you reach here, you feel uncomfortable and then you jumped up here. You felt comfortable for a few weeks, maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months. But for all your life, fear, anxiety, anger, blame, sadness. Now picture this formula and keep this formula in your brain. Anytime you think you are feeling uncomfortable, remember this formula. Where do you want to be? This side or this side? Maybe drive through town and go to the other side where poor people are living. And you can sit there and see their life. Imagine. Do you want to be one of them? Or do you want to be one of them, those driving Porsche, they've got big houses. End of the day is your choice. We can only help you. But pain and regret is just because of your thinking. We don't change our thinking. We don't read the books. We don't go to events. We don't go to seminars. We don't grow personally. And then, when we feel comfortable here, we leave everything. Okay, 2 things happen in this business. When you join the business, people will call you crazy. And they will tell you the story, it didn't work. My father did it didn't work. My uncle did it didn't work. You're crazy. But when you become successful, they will call you lucky. And that's what happened to me. Many of my friends, few of them, they joined the business with me. But I was walking this road, they were walking that road. After 2 years, I am standing here. I don't have any other job, I don't have any other business. And when they get up in the morning and they have to go to job and they are driving 10 years old cars, when they see me, they say, you are lucky. And then they give me reasons. And then I say, yes, I am lucky because I knew I'm going to get there. I knew my destination. So first thing is vision. Visualize those things that you want in your life. It will happen. I promise you.